Please put all of your phones to silent mode. We are about to start. reporters, and viewers joining us today via live stream. Good afternoon from the Philippines, from wherever you are watching us from. This is the press conference announcing the 2024 Reyes Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, as we move forward to the success of the 2024 season, we now turn our attention to the inaugural Reyes Cup, one of the most highly anticipated events in the pool world. This tournament will bring together the finest players from Team Asia and Team Europe in a thrilling head-to-head battle celebrating the spirit of competition and honoring the legendary Efren Bata Reyes. How about a warm round of applause for Mr. Efren Bata Reyes? With the excitement of the Reyes Cup building today, we're here to share more details on this extraordinary event, which promises to be a milestone in global pool. Now, attending this press conference for the announcement of the Reyes Cup, I would like to respectfully present our VIP, starting out with Mr. Aristeo Puch Puyat, founder and owner of Puyat Sports. Good afternoon, Sir Puch. And now, please welcome the CEO of Matchroom Multisport, Ms. Emily Fraser. Look at that, Ms. Emily is joining us with that great-looking trophy that will be given to the winner of the inaugural Reyes Cup. Look at that trophy with the Philippine sun and the 3 stars. And it'll be lifted by the namesake, Mr. Efren Bata Reyes. Ms. Emily, welcome to the Philippines once again. We hope you had a good flight from Vietnam. We already introduced him a little bit earlier, but please give another warm welcome for Mr. Efren Bata Reyes, the captain of Team Asia. On the other side, dressed for the occasion, the captain of Team Europe, Mr. Carl Boyce. Love the pants. Yeah, give us a 360 right there. Yep. Joining him, another Team Europe player, Eagle Eye, Mr. Jason Shaw. And fresh of winning the Hanoi Open, Team Asia player, Johan Chua. All right, for everyone to understand what this event will be all about, please watch this.
Europe have trounced the Americans and won the Moscone Cup.
I think there will be the winner of the Moscone against Asia.
There's definitely another event with Asia versus the Moscone Cup winner.
It's time for a new challenge.
The king of the 9-ball ring, Efren Bata Reyes.
I'm honored to captain Asia.
Even the longest journey begins with a single step.
The best of Europe. I believe in my team.
This is a team that wants more and more and more.
Team pool at its best.
As soon as you open those doors and you hear the crowd.
What we've got here is something very special.
Away from home, the odds are against us.
Ito ang Reyes Cup.
The finest pool players from all over Europe and Asia competing in a unique team format that will pit Team Asia against Team Europe, with the legendary Efren Reyes as the inspiration behind this competition. We can expect a thrilling showcase of skill and strategy, with both teams eager to prove their dominance. The inaugural Reyes Cup promises to offer fans an unforgettable experience filled with intense rivalry and world-class 9-ball action. I now invite our friends from the media to address our VIPs, our panel members, for all of your questions, clarifications regarding what will happen starting tomorrow, October 15 to October 18, here inside the Ninoy Aquino Stadium. Let me start things off with the CEO of Matchroom Multisport, Ms. Emily. Just how happy are you to be here in the Philippines? We saw you a couple of weeks back promoting this event. Now it's here right in front of us.
It feels wonderful to
step off the plane this morning, just arriving into Manila, just coming into this venue, seeing the setup, and even just seeing, my good friend Putch here and Efren turn up, obviously, for this press conference. It's phenomenal to be back here in Manila. We've had a great week in Vietnam, but we're now into this invitational event that has never happened before. It's the inaugural event. It's going to be incredible. First and foremost, I would like to say hats off to Johan Chua, by the way, who literally won the Hanoi Open in true champion style. Did his autographs, did his signings, and literally rushed to the airport. He was on the same flight as all of us, and he's here, he's smiling, and he's probably tired inside, and just overwhelmed. But I just want to say thank you to him. And I also want to say thank you to the whole team as well, because a lot of the team have only probably had 30 minutes sleep. But everyone's here, but that just shows how excited everyone is for this incredible event. It's just going to be phenomenal. Tomorrow night, we kick off at 7:30 tomorrow night in this arena. We're still not pretty built yet, but it's really going to transition come tomorrow evening.
Thank you, Ms. Emily. Sir Putch, you're a pioneer in the pool environment here in the Philippines in the sport. How excited are you that Puyat Sports is partnering with Matchroom for this inaugural Reyes Cup?
It's a great honor because we have known Matchroom, its founder, Mr. Barry Hearn, who is now an advisor, semi-retired, but he has now conquered the boxing world. He displaced the Las Vegas promoter in promoting the big heavyweights events and all the important events now. It's a big feat, and it's lucky that Matchroom is here, headed now by Emily, who leaves no screw or button unturned to make things perfect. And she's been very fair to all the players, give them all the chances and all the events. And Hanoi last night was Johan's time to shine. And I'm sure those two friends from Spain and Jason here have had their time too. Okay? And so I hope you will enjoy watching this event patterned after the world famous and regarded as the most important billiard event, the Moscone Cup, USA versus Europe. And I hope this Reyes Cup will approximate or if not better the performance of Moscone Cup. And I heard from Johan that last night was full packed in Hanoi, 8,000 watchers, and maybe that is the biggest audience in the sport, and hopefully records are to be broken and another one made here, right here in the Philippines. Welcome our friends from all over the world. Enjoy your stay here.
Thank you, Sir Putch. Yesterday, while we were watching the stream, we saw the introductions, right, of Team Asia. Unfortunately, you were alone to represent Team Europe back then, but now you got some backup joining us today. We now open the floor to our members of the media for their questions. Just raise your hand. We will send you the mic.
Yeah, Bong Pedralbes of Malaya. Congratulations ulit, Johan. We see snatches of that championship match between you and, of course, Kopinyi, your teammate. But we'd like to address this question to Ms. Emily Fraser, the CEO of Matchroom. Could you give us the tournament format? I understand this is patterned after the Moscone Cup, the Team Europe versus Team USA team competition. Could you give us an overview of what to expect in the next few days?
Well, what to expect for the next couple of evenings is that you're not going to want to take your eyes off the TV, or you're not going to want to leave this arena. It's going to be absolutely wild. But in terms of the format, obviously it's adopting the Moscone Cup style format. We open with a great team match. It's going to be Team Asia taking on the fall of Team
Yes,
Europe.
for those who are unfamiliar with the Moscone Cup format, Ms. Fraser, could you kindly enlighten us for the benefit of our listeners and our readers for tomorrow, what kind of format? Is it single versus singles, doubles versus doubles, or team versus team? Just give us the general overview of what kind of format it is.
All of the above. So you can expect,
How does it start?
Yeah,
Okay.
the first team is raced to 11 points.
Okay.
So each night we'll be playing 5 matches. and each match is race to 5. So it's very quick, dynamic matches. Everything is alternate break. And then what we'll be doing
Alternate break, not winner's break.
alternate break, yes. So then we'll be opening with a team game, and then there's a mixture of singles and doubles matches throughout the entire tournament. So what the captains will have to do is they will have a team sheet, and each morning they'll have to submit who is going to be their lineup each evening. So they will have different rules as to you can't put the same player out multiple times. So it's quite a complicated team sheet that they have to fill in order for them to put out their best players, but it also has to be fair, so then players aren't repeatedly playing. So that sheet and that full setup will be published live, obviously throughout the broadcast as well as on the social media channels. But those team captains will have to submit that before the players come out and play. So you'll be expecting team game, you'll be expecting doubles matches, and you'll be expecting the singles. Now, before with the Moscone Cup, there was a lot of singles games. However, we've changed the format slightly, which will be shared with you all later on today, is that there's going to be more doubles games. And the team game works so well that there'll be another one of those as well. So there's going to be a big mixture of all of that across 4 nights. So it's the first team to 11 points.
Is the total number of points cumulative? Do you have to reach a number of wins to be declared a certain champion overall? How does it play?
Sorry, just repeat that.
For example, Team Asia wins more points on the first day than Team Europe. Is there a cumulative number of points that you need to reach to be declared champion or something?
Yeah, it's the first team that reaches 11 points.
No. Okay. No, anyway.
It is a little bit confusing, but
No,
don't
no,
worry.
no, no, that's it. No, it's okay. We'll be watching it tomorrow. This, again, follow-up question for both Team Asia and Team Europe. Based on the results, Coach Boyce and Sir Jason, sorry that you were dethroned, by the way, by Copini. It would seem that Team Asia and Francisco Ruiz and David Alcalde are also here, seems to have the momentum going into this Efren Reyes team competition, because you were beaten. He also beat another champion along the way, and etc. etc. Do you think yung momentum mo will carry over into the Efren Reyes Cup, Johan? Kasi nanalo kahapon, parehong Asia, Copini and you. And along the way, we had about 3 in the finals, just to show you that we really kept monitoring the results. We had 3 semifinalists, and of course, Sir Jason was unfortunately taken out in the early stages. Do you think?
So your question.
Yeah, the question is, do you think the momentum of Team Asia will carry over into Team Europe in this series?
I don't think so. Obviously, if you look at the last 16 players, David was there, Francisco was there, I was there. Obviously, David got beat. Me and Fran were in the last 8. A couple of them got to the semis, 2 of them into the final. But it's a singles tournament. When the fans are here and the pressure's on, race to 5, then it's a different story. So you can be playing as good all you want, but when you step out there into that arena, forget about it. There's so much pressure on.
Yeah, obviously, you know, Europe have been lucky enough to play in the Moscone Cup for many years, obviously against USA. You know, Team Asia have never done that. So, you know, when you walk out there and you've got your teammates stood there, it's an out-of-body experience. So, obviously, our lads have done it. They are yet to do it. But obviously, Johan Chua, you know, what he did last night in Hanoi, playing in front of all them fans, that will give him a little taste of what may happen tomorrow night.
I have a question for Johan. First of all, congratulations. Can you tell me how much pride and pressure comes with representing Team Asia here in Manila? And And also, you just played under immense pressure yesterday. Will you be able to get back into that competitive move so quickly?
Yeah, I'm just gonna answer by Tagalog, so it's gonna translate it to you. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think playing here is one of my dream it's one of my dream to play here in the Philippines for this kind of event. So I'm really excited about it. I don't think about the pressure. I think yeah, I'm just gonna try to enjoy it for tomorrow.
Good afternoon, Lito Redor from Abante. I'm here, ma'am. For you, this is the question for you. Could you update us with regards to the sudden pullout of Joshua Pillar?
Yeah, look, obviously that was last week, and we've got David Al-Kaidi here, who's representing Team Europe, which is the main focus here for that team. We won't go into any further detail in terms of Joshua Filler, but it's all about focusing on the event that is happening tomorrow, and a very, very strong Team Europe that we've got here. David Al-Kaidi had a great run at the Hanoi Open as well, and I think Team Europe have got an incredible team coming into this tomorrow.
It's not affected it at all. You know, team morale's fantastic. Obviously, what's happened has happened. You know, David's come in. David knows how close he was to making the team. His shirts were already made. You know, it was so hard to pick the last wild card, so the shirts were ready, and you know, it is what it is. I think it's just a case of focus on what's going to happen tomorrow night. The whole of the pool world have wanted the Reyes Cup, you know, named after the GOAT of our sport for so long, and we're just 24 hours away, so we'll just focus on that.
My question's for Emily Frazier. Do you remember the first thing that Efren said once you told him the event was a go?
I think Efren just smiled. There was a big grin on his face. I think we were in Hanoi, Mr. Putsch, and I think it's just the excitement to get this event over the line. Like, you've all been saying it. You've been dying to have Team Asia versus, you know, the rest of the world or Europe or USA. We finally made that happen. It wouldn't have happened without this man here and this man here to my right. And it's just fantastic that this is actually going ahead. It's starting tomorrow night at 7:30. We've got two incredible teams. Like, I genuinely have no idea who actually is going to win. Look, you've got the experience of Team Europe, but then you've got Team Asia, three who of which made the semi-finals, you know, at the Hanoi Open. So, and they're here, it's like a home crowd. It's just going to be completely something different. I think it might actually be better than the Mosconi Cup. When you think, I know a lot of people just had a little breath there, but when you think about it, year one of the Mosconi, how many people were there? You know, we were looking at 200, 300. We're year one of the Reyes Cup, and half of this arena behind us is already full. That's year one. Just to think of where we could be next year and future years to come. And that is all because of there is a demand for 9-ball pool globally, and especially in Asia. And finally, we've made it happen. There's an invitational tournament for these players. I mean, look at Johan Chu. He looks like a smooth operator sat here. Just won his tournament last night. You look cool, you're calm, you're chilled, you're ready to come out. I think they're gonna give Europe a little taste.
It's definitely going to be tougher playing Asia than it is America, because we always beat them pretty easy. So obviously playing you guys is going to be real tough, but we look forward to the challenge.
Good afternoon. This question is addressed is directed to Mr. Jason Shio. Jason, this is for you. Well, you traveled by 1,000 miles all the way from Europe to the Philippines. And your mission is to win the championship and to win the Filipino counterparts in their Asia as well. So, what is your chances regarding your regarding your chances in the tournament tomorrow? What are your chances what are your chances?
What's our
Yes.
chances? Obviously, you know, we have a great team. We have a great team. We've done it before at the Moscone times, many times before. We know what to expect going out there, playing races to 5. Obviously, the crowd are going to be against us. But like I said, we've been there before, and I think with the guys that are in the team, we're all playing pretty good. We've had some good runs in the Hanoi Open, and I really feel like as a team we've set up a good little bond together, and I feel by tomorrow we'll be ready and we'll give it our all, and hopefully that's enough to take it home.
Good afternoon. I'm John Mogol of RP2 Sports. The question is for Sir Efren. Sir, good afternoon. You will not be playing as the team captain, but if you could, and you could choose your opponent from Team Europe, who's it gonna be?
Hindi, yung mga player ko siyempre, pipiliin ko kung sino maglalaro. Kung alam ko kung sino makakalaro nila. Kaso hindi ko pa alam ang mga lineup nila. Kaya bukas pa malalaman kung ano magiging lineup nila.
But kung ikaw, Sir Efren, ang pipili ng makakalaban mo, kung pwede kang maglaro, sino sa Team Europe ang gusto mong makalaban?
Alam mo, wala na akong mapipili sa kanila. Lahat sila magagaling na eh. Yun dati pwede ko. Piliin ko kahit silang pa sila, pwede ko. Pero ngayon, matanda na ako. Marami tayo ngayon magagaling na player ngayon, mga kabataan ngayon, na sila dapat ang pinili ko rito para silang maglaro. Dahil kung maglalaro ko, nakakaya pa dahil sa akin pa nanggaling mabayaan ko na sa kanila.
To Mr. Efren, you expressed confidence during the last press con that the Team Asia would come out on top here. Do you still feel the same heading to this?
Tagalog. Hindi ko masyado maintindihan.
Nag-express pa kayo ng kumpiyansa na sa Team Asia na mananaig po kayo dito sa Reyes Cup. Ganun pa rin po ba nararamdaman natin heading to the tournament?
Alam mo nga itong mga Team Europe na ito, lahat sila mga champion. Ang galing sila sa ibang lugar ng Europe, napili nila lahat ng magagaling. Kaya nga, nahirapan ng USA sa kanilang manalo. Ito sa atin ngayon, batak ngayon ng mga player natin ngayon. Puro na, may champion, mayroong mga second. Kaya siguro, pipwede na rin sila dahil nabatak na nila sa paglalaro.
Good afternoon, Sir Efren. Ivan Saldaña from Dagot, Philippines. So, dagdag follow-up sa question ni Philip, dagdag kumpiyansa ba na nag-1-2 yung mga kakampi mo sa Team Asia sa galing sa 100? Si Hyo ang champion, then yung Taiwanese yung nag-second place. So, dagdag kumpiyansa ba na nag-1-2 sila nung linggo, kagabi?
Ano na? Ito nga, dalawa nga, nakakita mo. Kamukha ito si Joan Chua. Maraming tournament na nagdaan, nagkaroon din siya ng place. Hindi third, second, champion. Kaya malaki pag-asa. Ito naman si Kopi niya, taga Taiwan. Magaling din sa kanila, yun ang number 1 ngayon. Kaya kako, pipwede rin sila sa pagdating ng laban sa Team Europe.
not, I guess, supporting, but just being in that environment when it comes to pool. It's not, so much of a spectator sport for a lot of fans, but how excited are you to see that type of environment here in Manila?
Yeah, I think, like you said, there's going to be a lot of fans here. Probably just want to be here to see the event on its own, but we know that a majority of them be supporting Team Asia. But I'm sure they'll be fair, and I'm sure they'll be professional about it, and everybody's going to have a good tournament, and hopefully both teams can put on a good show and give the fans what they come for.
Yeah, just hope the fans, here in the Philippines have obviously watched the Mosconi Cup or, watched Johan Chua play last night, in the final, and obviously learned what the Vietnamese fans were like, because even if the cue ball was sort of going near the pocket, they were all screaming and shouting, and, they had so much knowledge. And, whenever us lads have been over here playing in the Philippines, the crowd have been very similar, so I think it's going to be great.
Follow-up question for Johan. Of course, pag maraming Pilipino yung manonood nung tournament, no, marami rin yung may inspire na mga bata na mag-start to play pool. Siguro para sa inyo na lang, ano yung nakikita nyong opportunity na mabibigay ng Reyes Cup para makapag-develop pa tayo ng mas marami pang younger players sa pool?
Siyempre, isa pong karangalan din sa kanila na, alam mo yun, makita nila to, and nandito pa tayo ngayon and magkakaroon ng Reyes Cup. So sana ay ma-inspire sila dito, yung mga kabataan. But syempre, ang mapapayo ko sa kanila is talaga wag nila kakalimutan yung pag-aaral nila. Sobrang importante nun. Isa yun sa mga bagay na hindi ko nagawa noon, na feeling ko tama nung bata ako, pero eventually nung lumaki ako, hindi pala siya tama. So yun talaga ang mapapayo ko, kung gusto niyo maglaro ng billiards and ma-inspire kayo dito sa Reyes Cup na to, ay yun, huwag nyo kalimutan ang pag-aaral nyo, tuloy nyo lang kung yung pangarap nyo, at yun, maabot nyo rin yun.
Thank you for that, Johan. Thank you for all of your questions. One last question. Yeah.
Thank you. Efren, ano yung feeling mo na pinangalan sa'yo itong napaka-prestigyosong tournament? How do you feel that this tournament is, of this magnitude is named after you? Anong pakiramdam mo na ito yung unang Reyes Cup?
Itong pagkakaroon ng Reyes Cup nito, nasisiyahan ako dahil ito Reyes Cup nito, pinangalan pa sa akin. Ngayon lang siguro mangyayari sa amin to. Pero lahat na yung idea ng boss ko, ni Boss Puyat at saka ni Emily. Kaya nagkaroon ng Reyes Cup nito kasi nagkakaroon din ng mga Mosconi Cup. Bakit dito walang ganon? Bakit sila lang naglalaro? Hindi tayo rito. Kaya nga kasi dati, doon na lagi maraming sponsor sa kanila. Dito, nagkakaroon tayo ng mga sponsor. Kamukha ni boss, nakapaganap na. Kaya nagkaroon. Tsaka, ito, napakaganda sa akin ito nga. Akala ko nga, maglalaro ako, ninenervous nga ako eh. Baka mamaya, dito pa ako matalo rito, kakaya pa.
All right, we are running out of time for questions, but before we end this press conference, just another statement, just a final invitation from our Matchroom Multisport CEO, Ms. Emily Fraser. Just invite everyone to watch starting tomorrow here inside the Ninoy Aquino Stadium.
I mean, surely we've got you excited enough, right? 7:30 tomorrow evening. This venue is going to be jam-packed. It's going to be wild. There's going to be music playing. These guys are going to be stepping into an arena, something like they've never, ever experienced before. I don't know how they're going to deal with that pressure out there. The walk-ons, the crowd cheering. We're going to be live across Sky Sports, obviously, in the UK. And we're going to be across One Sports and with Signal TV here locally in the Philippines as well. If you are in any other country, then you need to go to Matchroom Pool, check out all of the different broadcasters you can watch. If you are not going to be in this venue, but I can say there are still tickets available online. Go to matchroompool.com and you can go to the buy tickets link. You've got to come to this arena, guys, because you never know. Tickets are going to probably sell out from Wednesday onwards. So get your tickets for tomorrow night. Come and experience this. It's Team Asia versus Team Europe. You've been asking for it. We have delivered. Efren Reyes, the GOAT, 9-ball pool versus Carl Boys and his team with his sparkling trousers.
I don't know who's going to win, but this is going to be phenomenal. Race to 5 games, fast, exciting, dynamic. You cannot miss it. Guys, you got to tune in.
The Philippines is definitely ready for international pool to come back to our shores. Starting tomorrow, it'll be the Reyes Cup 2024. And before we end this press conference, it's time to take photos of our VIPs. Please, everyone stand up so we can take photos. And it will really help if we also bring this gorgeous trophy with you.